Yes, right. The man was not subtle in what he did.
Yeah.
Exactly, right. It was the lack of subtlety. It was a lack of the nuance that you could utilize. It was very, as said, easily read, easily countered. Now, I do want to see what Draken can do with this. It does seem as though all the ex-CS boys love a bit of this. You know, you're going to see Sean Gers. Look, I'm going to say it. Sean, I hope you enjoy the rest of the VOD. I know that now seeing this locked in, we're going to have a lot of pauses, a lot of discussion time, but what I do know, we are about to go live. Futbolist coming into this as a team to beat, right? These are the heavy hitters, the big dogs from Turkey coming in against Guild, who I will say comfortably fit within that top 5, but always push higher. But Guild on the attack, Futbolist on the defense, and already Magoo going to go for a walk around.
That's it. Magoo did just spot a barrel there, and he's ready and waiting to set up for safe. So first blood in favor. Futbolist now, you've seen trying to crack away at that wall, and elsewhere actually Mod's gonna pivot on the back of that first blood. And look at the map control right now, everybody stacked up towards A lobby here. Leo and Yassine will find kills. That's it. Guild gonna clean up Futbolist outside.
The flash worked quite well. Oh, here we go. It's going to actually look viable until Moj around the back finds Bonkar, and now there's going to be troubles aplenty. Sturban still alive, but you don't get past him. That spike still lost. Look at the time being bought. Sturban gets dealt with by Yassine, but now a 1v2 presented. And Yassine excels. Guild with the first.
That's the impact you expect from Yassine, right? When things look as if they're not going their way, Yassine turns it around, finds kills necessary, and straight away, I mean, that's as proactive as a flanker as you're probably going to see from most teams. Mod was all the way down second mid within literally 5 seconds of that first blood coming through, and the timing's perfect. Literally, Guild are boxed into A lobby there, and it's the timing on the pinch that really Guild are able to squeeze that round win out.
This does change the dynamic, because we talked about the Turkish region generally having quite standard agent selection, right? They don't really switch up their meta too much. They're very aware of it. We heard that in the interviews, of course. Like, that's not surprising. They very much keep up, you know, very aware of the post plants with Vipers, but this is even surprising to us. The Astra was interesting, you know, Leo picking that up, let alone what Draken can do here. So I wonder how this could maybe change the dynamic of what Futbolist could expect. But for now, we watch a little bit of a double stack, quite nice towards short coming out from Futbolist. Magoo kind of on the corner. Looking to maybe get a little aggressive. Leo greets it with a smile. That's fine, he can fall away. And there's caution being shown. Guild very, very carefully approaching this. And after that first round, Futbolists demand respect.
Indeed, is actually going to creep back down sewers. Actually might even catch the timing on the owl drone, but you've seen that. Look, it's a headshot as well onto Modge as well. So much damage from Yassine there. Sturban, last man standing. And look, him to do a little bit of damage if he can, find a consolation kill, get one of these weapons off the board. It's gonna be difficult for him already. I mean, the second round's not even concluded. You're seeing Showstopper online.
Shut down Guild, doing what is necessary. And do you know what? If you want to have success against Futbolists, you better keep everything 100% clean, right? Like, you can't let these boys get into this, because you've seen that momentum shift. I'm sure you've been watching the demos I've been, or, you know, the VODs that I have been. You've been going through it and watching them. Powerhouse players, man. Once that aggression rolls. But if we have a confident Yassine, we have a confident Guild, you've got a different game on your hands. Now the rifle round comes up. This is the bonus for Guild, so this should be a Futbolist round. Let's see what the plan is here. What do they go with?
Oh, talked about it earlier on in today's broadcast, but we might actually see a setup here with the Showstopper, because being at the barrier, not actually, yeah, here you go. Look at the gravity where Yassine going to clear through sewers with this Showstopper. Finds a kill here. It's going to be... Oh, Sasuke actually shuts him down before he can even get close. Big
denial. Draken going to try and get himself forward, but Urax is still up here, sitting pretty comfortably. Sasuke can kind of watch towards sewer a little bit, kind of swing in between. There is a third player as well over Draken, doing the same as before, getting himself ready if he does want to get himself towards that A site. For now, the spike is deeper back, though. So they pull these rotations, but there's no aggression across the map elsewhere. They're being very, very disciplined here for bullets. They don't want to be, you know, kind of brought into a trap. They want to keep those rifles at range, and they're going to play it well.
And this time around, you can see Modge, after sending some feelers out early on, this buy round at least, he's going to sit very deep, play off of his buy camp. There's only one member, actually. It's Bonkar drifting over towards C-Long, so whether or not he could bait out another player potentially by showing a bit of presence, but there's still a three-man stack from Futbolist. Let's say that, though. That's going to drift away.
That's good.
Magoo still going to hold
Yeah, but Q-Rax, Hypoc, how do they clear him out? Let's see if they check on him. They do, but they can't beat him. That's lovely, but Draken, they don't know how to deal with him!
TP is perfect.
This was set up so long ago, and the double dip on it, I love this! Draken is playing this very, very well, and this is a rifle round, so even a plant and 2 kills is massive. Sasuke from up on heaven, though, but Sturban, that aim is sharp today. Bonka, what? 2 out of nowhere, and the 1v1, 12 HP. Is he going to try and play the time here? Bonka is so low. Mosh took a bit earlier. He's down to 62. But now the spike plant, look at this. Mosh is going to sit it. He's going to sit this. He ain't going to get off this. There's nothing to stop him right now. Bonka can't get there in time. The round is on Futbolist's favor, but the damage done is unbelievable.
Yeah, perfectly played from Mods there. Just knowing Bonka is so low on HP that probably not going to take that. But this... It's just like, it's the textbook Yoru gameplay right there. The double flash, the TP into hell, neither member of Futbolist
there was someone
to challenge that. Yeah, I mean, the flash is perfect. You can see they're both blind at the time that he pops back out. And now with the ability to get your weapon out so quickly on Yoru, and that was one of the most influential, was his ability to re-equip a weapon out of that TP.
Oh, this is huge. If they convert this one, the money for Futbolist is going to be rough. Like, they can still get a decent buy here, right? 2 rifles, the SMGs. But tell me who won the last round. Yeah, it was Futbolist, but the money don't make it look like that, right? Like that. Ooh, it's going to sting for Leo. Being kept check upon here. Sasuke going to do a little bit of early damage, but as seen, looking across the map, a bit of a default to begin with. So Guild aren't overly kind of just running this A piece. I want to see what else they do here. What other looks do they have to bring to this to put Futbolist to the test?
All right, a little bit of a utility adjustment. So Futbolist going to get the information if Guild decide to hop through B, but actually drift back over towards A lobby and actually look at it. Cracks and Sasuke, very close contact now. What? Guardian double.
Spike down A.
The aim on these guys is scaring the life out of me, Hypoc. I mean, I don't see Guardian doubles all that often, but Q-Rax is in danger now. He's got Leo on one side, forced into the fight. He's got himself a 1v1, which is very surprising. Slow goes down, can't quite convert. And this is still looking dicey. Draken trying to do what he can. This is going to be interesting to see what he does with this now.
Doesn't actually have an out right now, so he's got to take this fight. Magoo will actually win it. Yeah, Guild down to 2 now. Man advantage in favor of Futbolist. They creep up towards A once again. Actually, Futbolist have given up sight right now.
Concealment! Concealment! Cage trigger. 10 seconds left. Careful.
Spike planted. 2v3, retake time. Sturban's been nasty on this, but good work from Leo. Better work from Leo. 3 for Leo.
I am the trouble.
Futbolist, this is, you cannot let this begin like this. You have the weight of the Turkish fans on your shoulders here. And already, Guild, they've recovered from, what, 2 players down? Q-Rax looking super deadly over there, making it costly, but their money's in the bin here, Hypoc.
It is, yeah, and Guild going to be able to build a little bit of early momentum here, actually looking at it. But, I mean, Bonka not investing in Hunter's Fury. Leo now has the Cosmic Divide online. You're seeing 2 orbs back on towards the Showstopper, but Playstorm invested here from Magoo, so I want to give this one a decent shot. Actually, what? Much? How did you still with that?
I don't know. It was horrible. I don't want to ever see that again. That was just like the full weird spray. Can't quite get over towards that jet. And I see that Eccles and a couple of others out there are a big fan of the Yoru. They believe in Draken on this, so I mean, look, if the man can make it work, we'll see. We're already seeing some of the fruit of the labor, but there's Magoo. That's the deadly part of this.
Got the tag on Bonka as well, look.
Uh-huh. Bonka is 22. What? Oh, no. Oh, no. There's that sinking feeling. We're about to lose to pistols. Here it is. Here it is. Bonka, 22 HP. Safe still sitting pretty. But they ain't got much step. Yes, okay, Safe is the big kind of opener to this, but Sasuke's watching it. And look at that positioning. Very smart. Very well considered. Does have himself a sheriff, but timing's going to be important. Safe's timing could be incorrect, and it is. That's filthy work from the Futbolist. And now Bonka. You're not smiling anymore, are you? This is where it starts feeling uncomfortable. Sasuke could do it without even being there. Bonka gets away for now, but already on the site, a gorgeous round from the Futbolist. They had nothing that round. That ultimate from Magoo, incredible.
I mean, Moj winning a classic versus a Phantom on C-Long. Yes, it's through smoke, but I still feel like they isolated him in that corner. Again, some utility invested. They should have found that kill. And at that point, it's like, yeah, it's a 1-for-1 trade, but it stops that early round aggression. And then Magoo just finding too good. Honestly, Futbolists have no business whatsoever winning this round. Sorry.
Nasty work there. Loved that. I don't know how Moj got away with that. I really don't. We take him. We take him. But that tag on the way out, man. Comes back in. Yo, that aim. Oh. That's some sexy Valorant right there. Okay. We'll see. Now the money swings in roundabouts though, because you can see the buyback in for Yassine and Bonkar here. Far from perfect. Money's towards the lower end. Bit of recovery coming out from Futbolists, of course, turning that round. Very surprising.
Hunter's Fury now going to get invested. He can close out this kill. Does get the first tag, but no follow-up there. Yassine going to try and close out with a judge and a paint shell.
Draken gets himself through. Yeah, quick spray, and the site's theirs. It's under wraps. Now, Safe's position could be important. If he can make it really tricky to work back through from Garage, that could have been different. We do see Astra's utility and ultimate to just divide this entire portion. This buys some safety.
Yeah, and Safe actually, look at the position he's able to sit in right now. They're going to try and clear him. Then Moj actually swings to the back of the neural theft. Give away all this information as well.
Yeah, keep in mind too, the players still up have the less than ideal weapons, and look at this sweep through. Leo! Leo! No way! No way! No way do you win that. Please tell me we have a replay, because my mind can still not process what the hell we just saw. How did he get away with that? He was on like 28 HP or something.
That is filthy. From Leo, once again closing a round out for Gilding.
Like, look at this.
Style. Okay. Okay, Gil, we see it. Yeah. All right. You've been. Okay. Whew, I'm a little hot and bothered, a little flustered. Hypoc, little flustered by this. I don't know what to make of it, because Guild are playing nuts. Like, this is an overplay from Guild, right, so far. Because, like, we've seen Guild a lot, and they're great. They have some incredible qualities. We ain't seen the Euro breakout. We haven't seen Leo being, like, this mad clutch. Honestly, if this brings out Leo more, because he's one of my favorite players, dude, when he has one of those hot series, absolutely unbelievable. If this brings him into a better position, potentially, you know, in the way the composition works, fantastic. Leave him on the Astra. Now, Draken has the ability to open up this B site, but there's potentially almost 3 players against him here. Now, he's ahead of this, but he should be fine for now. Has to be a little careful. And they're showing a little leg over towards A, so he could try and find that right timing to punish on this rotation. Not gone for the peak just yet, as that jet does dip away. And Draken actually going to position in the same spot again for this dimensional drift, so whether or not that's going to be a lurk behind this A execute. Actually, yeah, his gate crash is not going to get picked up on until it gets all the way in behind them on A.
Oh god.
It's a perfect spot.
This is terrifying. Here we go. Let's see what he can do with it. Sasuke knows there is danger in front of him, but he does find Draken. Turns around, great trade. Excellent timing for Yassine. Magoo instantly looks towards long, but 10 seconds left on the board now. Spike is lost, and this is getting dicey. Safes on such low HP. Great work from Magoo. Finds it, makes it trickier. 4 seconds now. Spike should be down. It is. Leo finds Q-Rax, but the trade comes in. Magoo will not relent. And oh no, the ultimate's up. Yassine, does he know where he is? Patience being shown for a second. Magoo doesn't want to give away the game by a couple of seconds here. Sends it. Nothing received.
He's got paint still. As well.
He does. But the timing's gonna be everything. He could still be open. He needs to know these angles, and he does. Did he catch the barrel? I don't know if he did. Oh, he does, and Yassine clutches out, denying this Magoo the greatest clutch there. He was such a nuisance to Guild on the way up, but Yassine elevates again.
I actually really like that sight here. Again, I'll be honest, on the back
combo.
of Draken here, a huge usage of the Ultra and the gate crash actually to come in here. Yes, he doesn't find this kill, but the pressure is insane for Sasuke on site. And Magoo tucked up in heaven. Ultimately, I mean, he's got no trade on that. He's not in a position to I mean, when do you ever expect that quickly to get flanked from A Link?
You don't. You just don't. I mean, I just love the fact they were there so quick for the trade on it. Everything was great. We've got a fast piece coming out here. Pace change up coming out from Guild Fast. What are we seeing, dude? What is this? Draken finds Kirax. Somehow, Kirax got that kill on Yassine. I'll never know how if that, like, 180 just bop coming out, but still. Spike now planted. Quick, pacey piece, but already Moj gonna find Bonker, and sometimes this looks like the most dangerous we've seen Futbolist in these rounds. Don't underestimate them. Draken finds Sasuke, and Magoo trying to find the deeper player sitting on that post plant, which would be a Leo. Flash comes in, forces them away, but it's Serban sitting the defuse. He ain't stopping. Nobody stopped him on this. Oh my god, they body block it to make sure they can't deny it. I am taken aback by this game. Every single round has been insane.
It's another round that Futbolists have no business winning whatsoever. And that's the scariest thing, right? If that hadn't happened, right now it's 7-1 to Guild. Futbolists are literally keeping themselves in these unorthodox round wins. If they can build up some steam behind this, keep the economy honest, then this should literally be a 6-round deficit for Futbolists.
Yes. 5-3. I don't know what to make of it anymore. I am literally, this is beyond what I expected at all. Draken now going to work towards long. It's Sasuke on the other side. Sasuke unafraid to take the fight here. He's got support. You're seeing though, quick up through short. Already, the pressure. Guild look so unafraid here. They look brave against it. Sasuke, that nade's gonna hurt, and that kill's gonna hurt more. Magoo goes down, but they don't expect the player in the corner. You can't forget about him. Moj waiting patiently, but now look across the rest of the map here. Bonkar's isolated. Now he's on his own towards short, so he might need a bailout on this one because the res just got invested.
Trying to clear, well, I say dig Moj out of that position. We get revealed again. Well, Safe has actually slipped through the net here. No way Sturban's holding for this angle. He actually is. Contingency plan from Futbolists still in place. This massive investment onto A site. Meanwhile, Guild actually going to hit the rotate.
Yeah, well, look at the space that Safe's got here. It's incredible. His job right now is to guard short for the cross, which he did, made sure no one was there. He put utility towards CT to make sure no one's, able to get a quick peek through, and he's just spraying into it, making sure that Omen can't do anything. Now here comes the Astra ult from Leo. That's good again, trying to create safety. They're ahead of this though. Safe still there towards Garage. The post plants are a little unorthodox. And look at this wraparound coming in. This is very unique. Draken wants to try and cut off the rotation through middle. He's going to do just that. Moj outdoes him though, turns the flash well. Diffuse coming in, it's towards halfway. We've got the ultimates coming out, and the aim from Leo is above everyone else's, and no defuse can be now continued on as Leo continues to destroy.
What did he have for breakfast today? This man is insane right now. 14-4, leading the charge for Guild, and again coming up huge in the post plant, landing the shots when necessary. This is beautiful from Guild.
Let's be real. Let's really be honest about this. I did not expect this level of play from Guild. They've been fine. They've been okay. Let's look at some of their results recently. It's been decent. They've had some really nice pickups here and there. Doing well. They've lost out to Team BDS, FPX, these sort of teams, right? But this is above performance from what I ever expected. Now, honestly, out of most of the rounds, Futbolists seem to be able to turn these ones. However, this time, Yassine's like, all right, hold on. No. I've had enough of this nonsense. However, love the utility on entry here. I actually really like what he's doing with Yoru on that. I'm kind of enjoying the Yoru.
I'm loving it so far. Even if it's just to create chaos, which for Guild is a really good look to have somebody kind of frontline pressure with Yassine to follow up on that. There's now 2 members of Guild that can do it, but in this round, Leo once again finding all the kills, 4 in total. Guild goes 7-3 up. Again, Futbolists tried to get something going with a couple of sheriffs there, but a little bit of a throwaway. But economy-wise, I mean, backs against the ropes, honestly, Lauren. There's everything in the kitty purchased into this next round. See exactly what they have left to deal with. Yes, look at it. It's 700 total. This is everything on the line once again for Futbolists. It is 7-3. There's only 2 rounds left.
like, okay, and again, it looks like Futbolists are a little nervous in here. There's been some scenarios where, you know, it's been 3v1s, they've been peeking individual. I mean, that Leo frag, right? Like, Leo popping off like that, you shouldn't technically get away with it, right? Credit to Leo for banging out those shots, but you shouldn't get 3 1v1s with that little bit of time separation. I've never seen Futbolists play like that. They're normally super kind of, you know, well-considered, very good approach to the game. You know, I'm not saying they're the masters, but they look solid. This looks like a little flustered, maybe kind of thrown off guard by some of the picks coming out here, or maybe just simply some of the approaches. And you know, I don't even blame them. 3-play stack towards A this time.
Again, a similar look early on from Guild. Magoo gonna flushed out of that corner. A couple of gunfights gonna go down. Leo gonna win the first though. Magoo revealed on site as well. But first blood in Faye once again. Draken positioned again for his ultimate, it looks like. Whether or not we see the A execute come out once again. Bonkar going to deal with the trap wire for him. Again, doing that from window, again, it kind of implies nobody's playing this close towards B. Futbolist now anticipating this C here. The spike has rotated over here. It's a weird setup right now from Guild. 39 seconds left on the clock, and look how spread out they are.
No entry being gifted over this time. You can see Sturban's under pressure, but
Spike's headed the other way.
that spike's going towards A, exactly.
Gate crash once again to A.
Oh, they've worked this out. They've actually got a set piece for this. I am baffled, and there's nowhere to run or hide. Draken, you're insane. Guild, gorgeous work. I love the combination. Super unorthodox, and it works very, very well. This is just Guild hit different, dude. This is something unbelievable. And Futbolists, you know what? They've been used to a very standard approach to the game. Yeah. A very normal economy. They're like, hey guys, we'll pick out nice comp. Who are these agents? What is this? Like, that's not an Omen TP. What's going on? I'm blown away. No fuck, I'm absolutely blown.
It's even the little things right there. So the Cosmic Divide goes up and it gives Draken another out. It gives him another safety net to get into hell, play behind something. And again, it's a scenario where Krax has to come through and challenge. He needs to find that kill. What about thought? Mods might find a couple of X's here. We'll find the first, but quickly trade it out. Nobody will fall to the spike. So Guild keep 3 alive. But again, it's just that additional layer to that execution there with the Cosmic Divide. It gives Draken a perfect out. It's a little more sustainability for him on site.
I'll handle this.
This is beautiful. Again, the fact that he actually he takes contact from Magoo in his ultimate on B as well. So Magoo's like, oh, he's ulting here, panic. But no, the hit's on A.
Sure. I mean, who doubted it? Sean Gers is always right.
That was my really good impression of Magoo, by the way. I don't know if you got that.
It was really solid. It was really solid. 8-3, solid scoreline as well. Step sent up. Sturban going to be kept a little confused, but mostly dedicated, knowing now what's potentially coming his way. And the spike is there, so this isn't just potentially a light-hearted fake of things. Keep your eye on it. See what they do with this now. I'm quite interested. Sturban allowing the same sort of nonsense to come through.
This is the thing, right? I mean, you can talk about yours, right? It relies somebody playing very deep on site to not allow that ability usage. And really, Futbolists are a team that... How many times have we seen them get proactive on defense? I mean, you watch any of their VODs, when they're in control, they like to push out, they like to flex, be very aggressive in the early round, and actually Yoru kind of prevents them from that. They can't allow these cheeky plays to keep happening from Guild.
Well, we've got 35 seconds to play with here. Yassine's got ult, Safe's got ult. One's far more, I guess, easy to engage than the other. 3-play stack towards A. This has been, I don't want to say necessarily read, but it's been very well considered. Yassine gets slowed down, 20 seconds now, continues forward, can't quite find it, needs to send it, doesn't find the kill. Draken's found Moj in the meantime, but look at where the spike's going. 13 seconds, you got to get moving fast. Safe needs to clear through almost towards CT, just keep going straight on forward. He does, great work. Make sure the site is clear for the plant, and again, what a fake. Spike spike comes in, he takes the hit, that's fine. He'll lose his life, but it is a post-plant 4v3.
Sturban already managed to get very close here. If he can spy out safe, and he does indeed. Leo once again, no,
Don't fight him individually! How?
No way, dude. No way. Again. Just to talk about this in the other round right there. So Bonkar repositions to C long. Draken has the spike. He comes through with Yassine. Yassine pops the showstopper. They give all this information away on A, and then as soon as they take contact, Draken finds a kill and then uses the gate crash to get all the way over to regroup with his team on C. This fake was beautiful.
Enemy remaining.
Like,
It was 22 and 4.
Leo's having a game. But let's talk bigger picture, right? Like, Leo can pop off, we've seen Scream pop off, but it's not just a one-player show, it's about the collective, and every single player, like these fake pieces coming out have been incredible. Draken's made Yoru look viable. And Futbolist, if you're gonna keep challenging someone like Leo right now on a tear individually, I mean, you're gonna be in for a horrible time. Now 9-3, I mean, there's a chance, right? It's just, it ain't a pretty one.
Double stack along. Actually going to catch the down Q on the orb, but safe on that first kill there. Draken actually going to flash himself over bricks here, but doesn't challenge. Safe going to pop down a cage to maybe retreat from. There's that gate crash up, and look at that. He can bail himself out immediately.
There we go. Futbolist now having to re-engage towards the site. 50 seconds coming in. Not too bad. Still plenty of time, but Draken's got a nice angle to work with. Swedes and pistols, man. They're dangerous, but look at that shutdown between Bonkar and Safe on the cross, just making sure it's all kept check on. Double digits now for Guild.
Yeah, and I mean, really, Futbolist, this is one of the decisions in a round like this that can,
One enemy remaining.
I mean, very easily allow the game to slip through their fingers. It's as soon as a team reaches double digits, it's scary, but when you're only on 3 rounds, it makes it even worse. They're going to be disciplined. Going to force back into this one. Again, not enough kills really, or ultimate progress to really get anything going on this round. Having said that, the pistols worked last time, but that was off the back of a blade storm from Magoo. But mods to put, it's a ghost this time actually. He looked kind of better with the classic last time around.
Walk mid. You're seen at the back waiting. See what indicator gets given. There it is. It's not bad. See what damage gets done. A touch, but it only brings him right into his eyes, dude. Yassine's waiting patiently at the back lines. Utility's on point. That's the spike now lost. But Sturman's going to find Leo in the meantime. So the raid boss is down. Mosh Wood there. He gets kills out of nowhere. Eagle eye.
Saves flank actually only good for 1. Brings it to a 2v2.
Enemy remaining.
Draken gonna respond with a kill of his own. Mods will get dealt with. That sound from Yassine so good. Like you said, literally the nade forces off the plant. They actually, Magoo ends up dashing into waiting arms. Even though the cloud burst is down, just a setup. Look at it again. It's perfect. And he gets the nade resell off that as well, so he's got the second one to invest.
Just a quick note on things. Did you expect this scoreline?
Not even for a minute.
Nope. And seems we didn't expect that fast pick to come out for Sturban, finding Draken though. Nice work there. Bonkar feeling a little bit lonelier. There is a response from the rest coming through from Connector. Maybe a lean towards A, but of course not an all-in just yet, but they don't quite get the vision on this. Yassine is there. Damage towards Magoo, but not too much.
Spike down A.
One as well. Spike lost actually, but look at that. Crack's actually coming all the way round from long, and the pinch is perfect. Futbolist will put another round on the board, but again, damage done. We'll have to see what the purchase looks like overall, because the guild, that was Call it a throwaway. Get some ultimate progress on the board. Try and get some damage with these lesser weapons and everything on the line. Draco, that ultimate once again. Now, it'll be interesting to see actually if he has a... if they want to get proactive on defense, how they use Draken's ultimate. Again, a duelist, right? He is a duelist, so you know, they can put him to good use behind your scene. Something I'm excited to see with the tasters. Wait, what? Yassine just boosted him onto the box. Yo, shout out to Observers, by the way, for actually being right place, right time to catch that.
Yeah.
Now I'm excited.
Guild have been up to some funky stuff, you know? They've been doing their little lab work. I like this.
That's like a
Bits and
fedora tip,
pieces.
by the way.
It is. Straight up milady on that. But we are going to be seeing what looks like an all-in C piece for now. I'm not even seeing a split towards middle from this. It's all this way. But it is Leo on the other side who has excelled for his team. And he will again. Doesn't even need to see them now. But this time, Kurak's going to answer right on back. Just shooting on the extremities of the one alleyway coming up. Not too unheard of. You can almost see the line of smokes now created. Now, whether or not they try and utilize this here, we'll have to wait and see. Rez comes in. Magoo's back up. It's a 5v4.
Aldo will spot out Yassine's position, so they are going to know that the rotations come through after that first blood. But Futbolist going to sit tight for the time being. Waiting to see if Guild do try and re-aggress here. Safe going to get a lot of info on that jump spot, though. Now that they have the recon dart back, they are going to hit.
Oh, safe though. This is nice working around. Oh, the aim just failed him on that. Mojao does him. I love the play, a little bit of an approach from it, but gorgeous side take now from Futbolist, taking good control. Other two are a million miles away from this one. You can see Futbolist now starting to get a little bit of the groove going.
Draken and Bonkar left.
Portal closed.
So that they can find any value on an exit. Be really too eager to get anything done. I'd say so. We know obviously the buy here for Guild coming back in. Not a lot of left in the bank after this, so not surprised to see this. Futbolist, I mean, yes, the revive invested, but they're going to keep those weapons across. And early on, those are the important things, right? You talk about economy revives. This is a big one, really, for them to keep the 5th rifle. They weren't in a position to repurchase, really. They did lose 1 or 2, so fine with the ultimate trade-off in this scenario.
Futbolist across the board there.
I'm sorry, I want to see this geeky boost up on A amount to something. I really, really do. I want to see them do it
Not
again.
for you. No fun. I mean, he's coming over now, but it ain't happening. We are down to a bit of a mixed bag, of course, because Draken and Bonkar do get to keep the rifles. The rest could be sitting on a slight upgrade, a little bit of light armor, some upgraded pistols, Frenzy, Sheriff, what have you. Leo gonna make the most of it. Lovely capitalization on the attention that was drawn towards Long, but a quick trade out for Sasuke. No problem there, and a hard to recover rifle. If wanted Draken, though, that's the surprise they weren't expecting. Now the flash to follow. That's 2 rifles now lost towards Long.
Yeah, big losses, actually. Sturban gonna creep up. He will find Bonkar, actually. He cannot say. He heard the spy cam as well, but Mod's now there to greet Draken on the rotate and an advantage the Futbolist. Let's give very low HP though, so problems for Futbolist here against some of these weapons now, even really the Frenzy if Safe decides to challenge that first one.
Here we go. Time. Oh! Second away from finding Sasuke there. You can see Guild trying to find the finest of margin. Sturban just towards the left. Spike plant comes in. You're seeing being given any freebies in this. Yeah, that was a decent shot from Safe, but the HP not around. And now you're seeing last one alive. Good damage dealt. A dangerous round, but Futbolist keeping this one in check. You're seeing unable to find anything so far.
Sturban cleaned that one up, and like you said, Futbolist really finding their groove on attack. Bring it within 5 rounds again. Let's say when a team finds double digits, it's more often than not just a matter of time in terms of, you know, momentum and ultimates coming online. You can see Yassine and Bonkar one away from the Showstopper and Hunter's Fury respectively. Everything else available for Guild. On the other side, Magoo one away from the Blade Storm, and only the Hunter's Fury really as a playmaker for them.
And commitment? I'm still... I feel, yeah, they've gone on this one. Okay, TP towards side Sturbans there. Mosh doesn't catch in mid. Now, both times I feel it's safe Swift one as well. And now this time around, Mosh doesn't quite get it. So it's almost a 50-50 on that. Kind of reconsidering the spike plant for a second here. But the retake, it's going to be pretty rough here, actually, considering there should be a fair amount of utility still on Guild to play this back in with.
Oh, look at that. And the gravity well's actually perfect to try and get some damage onto Sturban.
Yep, beautiful. There it is. Yassine's going to make the most of it already, though. You're going to have Draken in on this. He's going to try and time this just right. Here he comes. Say hello here. Leo's going to find one, turns around. Oh, he couldn't make it out at that time. But Leo, while all the mayhem happens, he keeps his cool. Sasuke now in the 1v4. Spike is planted, tries to deny it, and Leo says no. This man stands and delivers 12 for Guild.
Retake that. Only couple of ultimates used. I love the usage of the gravity well there on backside. Again, initially the shock dart goes in, but as you've seen, they will invest the Showstopper to close out that kill. Then Draken pops his for some information and able to reposition onto long, actually. You see it right there, both stars, one on default, one on backside. Draken comes through, he's got a smoke to then sit inside here. And that allows him to pull him, again, doesn't find the kill, but it's the information. As soon as they find Magoo there, they know where Sasuke is and he can't come out of this smoke.
That's brilliant. I mean, the information play alone, like, it's huge. And already back into this, though, we go right back on in. Guild's money far from perfect and a good purchase for Futbolist, but it's got to be perfect from now on from them. 6 rounds is all that they currently reside with. Safe towards the side, but it's going to be Sturban to lead the way. The rest of them there, but it looks like Astra's ultimate's going to deny that easy cross. Yassine's going to find Magoo, so they've lost that other element here. They can now rotate players, but Safe being the rock of this side. The wall's being predicted. Safe the timing. He just dips away, leaves Leo alone, but Safe now trying to find new ways forward as Bonga finds Kurax. They've just passed it. Oh, Sasuke, great play, but the answer's right there. And now a 1v2 with it all on Sasuke to try and save his side from losing out on map 1.
You've seen creeping now. He's actually going to go through mid here. Sasuke had a really good read. Definitely spotted him on that cross as well, but anticipating Yassine. The peak sound cue going to go over to Safe here. Look at that. Yassine perfectly timed with the peak from connector. Guild will close out 13-6. And I mean, we talked about going through highs and lows. The highs look damn good for Guild.
Yeah, no, they should be absolutely chuffed with that one. That is a fantastic victory for them. And look, let's start it off, right? We all came into this going, okay, we got Yoru, and do you know what? I'm all aboard it. And I loved what they did. We saw that kind of sight take with Yassine. We've seen how brilliant it can be used. I mean, I'm thoroughly impressed. But welcome to why we've been on board for the Leo show for some time. I've told you time and time again, one of my favorite players to watch, because every now and then he has a game like this. It's not every time, you know, he's not your Screamin' team, he's not your Tenzin friends, but when Leo pops off, it looks outstanding, right, Hypok?
I mean, he went 28-9. The next nearest was Yassine on 16. So, again, when we look at the stats just before coming into this game, that's not usually what we see. So, absolutely huge. And to be honest, I was looking towards Draken to be kind of that frontline support for Yassine, which is a big thing, a big talking point with Guild in particular. But Leo stepping up here, it wasn't even necessary for them.
Well, that is map 1 down, 2 potentially more to come in if Guild don't 2-0 this, which is not something I expected to be saying.
Nope.
However, something I know we're saying is we're going to go to a break, and when we're back, we'll be joined by Yinzu.